I think we're live. It's true. YouTube is back up. YouTube is actually working now. I think it's a miracle. It is a miracle indeed. So we will wait for people to join. I know this is an awkward time. Like normally I would be off by now, but we are running late. We are running late because, you know, that kind of thing happens sometimes. All right, let's see. One like. Need to delete that video forever. Then I need to go over here and paste in the URL. So we have 5 people in chat. Welcome, Dee Dee, Libra, Angela, and Lady. What is going on? So we had YouTube basically died. Their streaming section stopped working. So Nikki, welcome. What's going on? I'm not sure when we're going to stop. I'm not sure how long this is going to go or when we're going to stop. We're just going to sort of wing it tonight and figure out what's good and what's bad. And YouTube apparently is going to be nice to us. YouTube is going to be nice to us, and that would be good. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay, cool. Boo Boo, welcome. Angela, Picasso, Francis, what is going on? All right. Anyway, so last night we missed Light Energy's question. We had a lot of Light Energy couldn't post their question, and then they could, and we ran out of time, and all sorts of things happened just like that, right? Charisma, welcome. What is going on? Don, Vincent, how are you? It's good to see you. So let's go from there. Let's go from there. Let's get Light Energy. We finally are going to do your reading. It is a literal miracle tonight because YouTube, you know, kind of died off and everything. So, yeah, but I am persistent. I kept clicking the button until we went live. And that's how I roll. Twin, what is going on? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Everybody is here. It is officially a party tonight. It is officially a party. We're rocking and rolling. I think it's going to work out fine. So let's go with Light Energy as our first read. First of all, I want to change the graphic down here. I know we had the footer. I changed that. This is going to be a terrible video to watch later because it's like, how disorganized is this person? The answer is very. The answer is extremely disorganized. Sell what is going on. But anyway, we're trying to find a suitable house. Let's go for it. Ace says your house, your suitable house, somewhere to go, someplace to be, is actually going to be there. Is actually going to be there. The Chariot, we're moving into that direction. Star Bright, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We are moving in that direction. We have a lot of good things happening. And the Queen of Pentacles, that's sort of a pattern that you see that is going to be good for everybody, right? Which is going to be the ace into the queen, or the ace or some pentacle into a bigger pentacle. That's kind of what you want. That's where you have an expansion or a movement, or sort of, you know, sort of getting into something that's small but larger, something that has some possibilities but actually is going to work out. And the Chariot talks about moving to the house. The Two of Swords says this is going to be in a totally different location than what you're thinking. I think the location is going to be radically different than what you're thinking. Be aware of that. Be very aware of that, because the Two of Swords is a 2 different worlds, and a blindfold on, and things not sort of being suitable, things not working as well as you want them to work as far as the blending of the two. But that's it. That's it. So basically, yeah, finding a good advice. Change your location, look in a wider variety, a bigger location, sort of change it out and do that. Second thing is get moving on it. The Chariot says get prepared to move. You're getting you're giving the universe a sign, and the sign is that I am prepared to move. I'm ready to move, right? It's sort of like when you're manifesting love and you're basically open to love. You start loving people. You start sort of getting in that mode where you're excited. You're looking for where we're going to go date, you know, even though you're not dating anybody, but you're letting the universe know that it's time. It's time. And I think that's part of the thing you're going. Anyway, let's do Star Bright, Star Light. First reading of the night. No, first paid reading of the night. Star, thank you for your donation in this wacky, crazy late stream. By the way, I just uploaded a video of the young witch the Young Witch Tarot. I uploaded a video of the Young Witch. So if you're interested in that, go check that out, because that is going to be exciting as well. All right, Star, let's find out. Let's find out about some love. Devil, Page of Wands, Chariot. Okay, it looks like every card is going to be the Chariot tonight. That's okay. That's okay indeed. It's every card is the Chariot. I'm fine with that. I can deal with that. You know, I can psychologically, I think I'm okay with that. But that page, this is the communication that's going on with love. The connection that you're having with love aren't exactly working out to your best interest, especially with the Devil next to it. We got a couple of pages. That's not good. It's like we're not getting into that mode that we need to be. We're not moving 100% into that thing that we need to be in as far as pages go, as far as how that moves, how that's going to be possible. And it seems like we're just not ready, or we're just not in the right mode. We're just not meeting the right people. We're having sort of challenges with that. Is that because of the Devil? Maybe. Is it sort of an influence thing? It could be. But the Chariot says keep going. I mean, the rest of the week, just keep going. Going to be a little bit more of an immature type action, a little bit more of a, you know, maybe we're not prepared for what is next, but as we move forward into the next thing, I think that's going to be good. So, you know, it's a short time period. It is only a week. It is only a week. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but it just feels like the immaturity is wandering around. Karen wants to know, how does Daniel feel about me? Let's find out about Daniel and how they feel about you. And what deck are we going to use with that? We're going to have the Tower. The Tower Cam is functional. The Tower Cam is functional, unlike YouTube. Unlike YouTube today, the Tower Cam actually works. Let's use a little bit of the Tarot in Wonderland for this. Lisa, what is going on? How are you doing? Lisa wants the Q. Lisa, the Q's short. We just started. We're here. So we got Picasso, we got Sunflower, and that is the end of the paid Q. By the way, Lisa, in case you're new, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. So we do donations, and then I go through chat and see if anything is interesting. If nothing is interesting, you know. You never know what I'm going to find. You never know what is in chat, the questions that we have available to us. You just never know how they are going to work. So let's go to the question. Maddie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. How does Daniel feel about me? Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, and the Magician. It's almost like that they're used to you. They're accustomed to you. They're used to you. You're very predictable. You almost like you have this predictability about you that is comforting, right? The Wheel of Fortune points that out. It says, yeah, I do have a level of predictability about me. I do have this feeling of, yeah, this is what I do. This is how I am. And Karen, I think that you're one of those that when people get to know you, they really get to know you. Like you're an open book. You do obviously have some level of complexity, but I think once people sort of understand where you're coming from, they get to know you, they're sort of your friend or your relationship or whatnot, they sort of know what you're going to do. They sort of know your reactions. They know where you're going, right? So you're very sort of in that mode. Yogi, thank you for your donation. So it's a Wheel of Fortune, day to day, what comes around goes around. Lisa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And the Knight of Pentacles, you're very reliable. You're someone that can be depended upon, and someone that is, you know, in that mode of, this is me. And if you don't like me, then get out kind of thing, right? I think Daniel appreciates that. Daniel likes that. Magician says Daniel sort of has a good understanding of you. I think Daniel knows a little bit about you, either intuitively or sort of, you know, knowing you. If this is something where you're looking to get back with this person, if this is something that the person is new, overall, this looks pretty decent. It looks pretty decent, but it looks more like a stable type of back and forth, a stable type of connection, rather than something that's just this dynamic, big, booming love or anything like that. It just looks like something casual, something stable, right? Anyway, Picasso, talk to this new guy named Usman. Always cross paths. What will be the outcome of this friendship? Let's find. So Picasso, are you looking to transform this into a love? Are you looking to get Usman and transform that into a love? Let's find out. Let's find out by using my tarot deck. Available on my Etsy site, by the way. If you're interested in my tarot deck, you can find it on Etsy. I'm just saying now. Just saying now, it's not a bad deck. All right. Oh, let's find out. Bone reading collection. All sorts of jokes for that, but yeah. What trinket should you add to your bone reading collection? That sounds like the start of a horror movie. That's not, I mean, obviously not, but it does sound like the start. The Bone Collector, was that a movie? Anyway, we're moving on to the next question, by the way, which is Picasso. Talk to the new guy named Usman. All right, where are we going with this friendship? What is going to be the outcome? Ace of Cups, the 2, Judgment, and the Empress. Maddie, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. The Empress being reverse basically says that the comfort, a deep-rooted relationship doesn't look really good. The prognosis is not really good, especially with the Judgment, that reincarnation, that rebirth, that opportunity where we're ready to move on to the next thing. We're ready to get the big booming voice in the sky and get that big thing happening with this. It doesn't seem like that. It seems more of something a little lighter, right? The Ace of Cups. We have some opportunities. We do have some emotional connection. We are always running into each other. It's almost like we need some karma worked out. But the Two of Swords, we're in two totally different worlds. Doesn't seem like that we blend as well as we should. It doesn't seem like that we're sort of jiving as well as we should, but we are always crossing paths, almost like a karmic connection with that. But it's been very clear here that something big, exciting, all the majors are just reversed. Big, exciting, next level is just sort of hindered and held back at this point. It doesn't mean, of course, that it will always be held back. But in this particular instance, yeah, it looks like things just aren't held, or things just aren't allowed to get moving into that next generation. No pun intended for the Star Trek. But yeah, so a little bit held back there. Anyway, Maddie, thank you again for your other donation. Boo Boo is bummed lately. Boo Boo is bummed. Crystal, they finally figured out how to fix it. And Crystal, now I can stream. So we're streaming late tonight. I think I'm sort of walking on top of Dr. Mystical's stream, but I wanted to stream, even if it's for like a few minutes, even if it's like for an hour. I just wanted to stream. I just wanted to get it out, get it out, let it all flop out and let the world see it. Let the world see the stream. That's kind of how I roll, I gotta admit. Anyway, let's use the Tarot of the Divine for this. I think that is going to be awesome. By the way, tomorrow we're going to start at the regular time because hopefully YouTube has fixed their crap. But tonight, it's late. Tonight, it's late. I sat here and repeatedly clicked the button until it worked because, I'm like that. I'm a determined kind of guy. If failing is not really my biggest strong suit. And there's that. Anyway, Paula, welcome. Yeah, we're running late tonight because YouTube died. Their live stream servers died. So, Anyway, Andrew, welcome. Bardman, what's going on? All right, let's see what's going on here. You're feeling bummed, but you got the cash. 5 of coins, you don't know what to spend the cash on. You need that one thing where you can spend the cash, where you can use that to buy something that's just going to invigorate you, that's going to excite you, something that you've been looking forward to. It just doesn't feel like that beef is there. It doesn't feel like that there's anything sort of carrot on a stick where I can reach out and grab it and get something that's going to be cool, awesome, and exciting. Awesome and exciting, right? The Magician says this is a thing to where you're going to need to create it yourself. I think this is a time where you're going to need to focus on creation, on activating things, on getting things moving, on getting things into the next level, onto getting the next big thing, getting the movement needed that you're going to have, right? Because I think that you're going to be in a situation where you're just sort of stuck. You're just not there. Hannah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Ace of Cups as well is that you need that motivation. So Boo Boo basically is saying you need something to look forward to, something that you create, something that is motivating, the Ace of Cups, something that gets you excited. It could be an old hobby that you've never encountered or never really achieved or never really chased before or something like that. It could be something that you've always wanted to do, but you've never tried it because maybe you're afraid of failure. Maybe you don't have time. Maybe you want to tweak something that you're doing. But basically, the creation, it is like going out and manifesting and getting that done. You are the magician. You are the master of manifesting, as obviously the reason that you do have money, right? But yeah, I just go out there and manifest it. Go out there and create it. Find that inspiration. Find that thing that's going to be your Ace of Cups. Anyway, Maddie has something going on in June. I know that the summer is sort of a crystals and paint kind of season. But let's see what we can dig up for Maddie. What kind of fun things we can have for Maddie to go with. I think, Maddie, we're going to change it up tonight, my friend. We're going to change it up, my friend. We're going to go with the deck that I just talked about in my review that I uploaded to YouTube. The review of the Modern Witch Tarot. It was this isn't the one I reviewed, but I compared it a lot to this one. It was, because this is like a beginner's deck. The Young Witch is like a beginner's deck. And then you have this one, which is sort of the same thing. It is kind of a beginner's deck, you know, but I don't know. Let's see. Anything big in June? Oh man. You think about moving. You're thinking about moving in June. That's one of the big things here. You're thinking about moving in June. We have a couple of housing things happening. We have a couple of sort of resolutions or things sort of finishing or getting to the end and stuff like that, right? Basically, justice. You need to fix some karmic energy that's coming around. You need to find sort of the end state in some of this karmic energy that you do have. And you do have two housing cards as well in the same read, along with people helping you or people motivating you or people sort of coming around. I'm going to go out on a limb here. We're going way out on a limb for Maddie. I'm going to say that you think about moving. It's a time to where you're starting to consider moving. You're considering relocating. You're considering going somewhere else, or maybe somebody else that you know, or anything like that. It could be reconciliation as well. I think that could be possible as well. So yeah. Look, you make a good point with the reconciliation. The Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups are housing, but they are family too. So we have a family, we have a couple, we have people coming together. You have people coming together in this as well. So I do think that you've kind of reached out into that next level as well. But you moving, reconciliation, you do have this in June. Very strong people month. Very strong people month. People coming together, right? Coming together here, coming together here, coming together here. You do have that force as well. So a lot of good things there. A lot of good things. And June, I think, is going to be one of those months where you do have a, you do have a little bit of an action there. Anyway, Yogi wants to know, do I have a future with A? Let's find out. Because if A doesn't work out, there's always B. And then C, and then D, you know what I mean? Maybe it could be that. Could be that indeed. Anyway, all right, do we have a future with A? Let's find out here. Get a couple of things. Queen Famous is here. What's going on, Queen Famous? How are you doing tonight? We're running late tonight, Queen. We're running late tonight. Serena, what is going on? It's a late night because YouTube took a dump. And they said that I can't stream because their servers died. And they rebooted them apparently, and now they're back up. So I'm running late tonight. Anyway, do we have a future with this person? Three of Cups says yes. Moon says yes. Queen of Swords says yes. I'm going with a thumbs up. I think that we indeed do have a future. We have something that we can look forward to. We have something exciting sort of going forward with this. It really looks like we need to start out with friends. We need to start out as friends. The Three of Cups is a friends card. It's a casual card. It says, yeah, we need to move into this thing, but we're just going to come at it a little bit casual, a little bit sort of a casual connection and whatnot. And the Moon says that connection is indeed there. We have this connection. We have things that are going well. We have things that are going there. So, I mean, yeah. Basically, yes. It's a yes or no question. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to give it the thumbs up. It looks good. It's so casual. It's so easygoing. It's not something that a big booming voice from the sky, like we talked about in the other reading. You don't have that. You just don't have that. It's very slow to progress. It's very sort of slow to get moving. But I mean, if you can handle that, I think some people love that. Some people love that. I want to get to know this person before I jump in bed, right? Maybe I want to find out if there's any skeletons in the closet. Maybe I want to give it enough time to where there's no more secrets to hide, or at least, the secrets or the lies start coming out, or, I don't know. Nima, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. How are you doing? Libra has joined as well. Sweet Pea, what is up? Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here tonight. Yeah, sorry about being late, but, YouTube sucks. No offense to YouTube. YouTube, don't ban me. No offense, okay? No offense. Calm down, YouTube. Don't ban me. No offense. You were just late today. You rejected me. You know what I mean? You did like my ex-wife and you just reject me. That's how YouTube treats me, like my ex. That's no good at all. Okay, Jared's feelings and why he has gone quiet. Jared doesn't like the whole thing. Jared doesn't like the connection. Jared doesn't like where things were going. Jared doesn't like a lot of things about it. Very defensive. Very defensive, Lisa. That's not good. If you want to have a good connection, you want something like the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, something that it's exciting. It's exciting. And Jared kind of put it up with it. Jared was like, I'll go with it a little bit. Let's roll with it. But ultimately, things didn't change. It just feels like things didn't change. Things didn't expand the way that they wanted it to. Jared's doesn't really know what to do at this point. I don't think Jared is sort of like ditching everything entirely, but I don't think Jared is coming running back in your arms anytime soon. That Four of Swords looks quite challenging indeed. And that Page of Pentacles, Jared just wasn't getting the beef that he needed. No pun intended. It wasn't getting the substance that he needed. Wasn't getting all of the stuff that he needed. Put him in this defensive mode where he feels like, I'm not really sure what to do now, and I don't feel like I'm good at this. I'm going to put up with it for a little bit, but then all of a sudden, Jared just I'm just going to go quiet. I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm going to let it die off. I'm going to let it cool down. I'm going to let it calm down and let it go its own way. You know what I mean? In other words, Jared is not feeding the fire anymore. That's an important point in a relationship. When one person doesn't feed the fire anymore, they don't put any more kindling on there. They don't put any more wood on there. It just sort of dwindles down to a little trickle of a fire, a little bit of a trickle of a fire. So that is going to be there. That is going to be there. All right. Let's see. I got a long note from Christina. I feel like they're burning you with this cost, blah, 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 blah. All right, Christina, I'm on stream. Christina, I don't have time to deal with that. I love you, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I got a stream. I got people. People want some answers, and I want to give you said answers by letting Maddie know if Maddie is going to win the fat cash. If Maddie is going to win that fat cash. I think it's important. Because Maddie wins that fat cash. I'm just saying that whole reconciliation thing takes care of itself. That whole moving thing, that takes care of itself. The whole house for mom, that takes care of itself. We need cash. We need a lot of cash. And that is why we're going to go with the Art Nouveau. Ooh, look at that. You see, that's a magic trick. Watch. I'm going to make the lid come off. I'm going to make the lid pop off. Watch. It won't do it again, you piece of garbage tarot deck. I was all excited. to have a new trick with a golden Art Nouveau. I tap it and the lid pops out. It doesn't work anymore. Maddie, I'm sorry. This affects Maddie more than anybody else at this point. I'm sorry, Maddie. The magic trick didn't work out quite the way I'd hoped. Anyway, let's find out. Is there any lottery winning for me? We do have the devil. And the devil is not the biggest thing. We have a little bit of movement. We have a little bit. I think he went a little bit. You know, I don't think that you get just the bukus of cash. I don't think it comes rolling in the way that you'd like it. Because when you say lottery winning, you want like boo-boo kind of money. You know what I mean? Because boo-boo just falls over money. Boo-boo will like go outside and trip over a stack of $100 bills or something. You know, you want that kind of cash. You want that kind of beef. And I think that you're going to be playing a little bit, playing things. Okay, entertainment purposes only, right? Rachel, thank you for your joining the family. Enjoy your new emotes. I appreciate you so much. Again, I think that you can play scratch offs. You can win a little bit. You can win some. I don't think a ton. That devil is kind of interfering. It's kind of chaining you in where you're not getting that fat cash. But moving a little bit gets you some things. The world is a good resolution to everything. The world is this nice ending to everything. So it just feels like that we can get a little bit of cash with some scratch offs. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never play the lottery based upon what I say. Never spend any money based upon what I say. I'm just saying what the cards say, and that is it. By the way, don't do that. You know, I'm just going to say don't do that. But yeah, if you do that, don't do that. Okay. Anyway, Hannah, any good news coming way soon? Health, new relationships, monetary? You're just being inquisitive. Hannah, let's get you the good news, my friend. I want to get you the good news. Now, this is where the Thoth comes in. This is where the Thoth kind of rolls in a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like the morning fog, right? Star, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We'll get you some love for June. You know we will. We will get you all of the hugs, all of the kisses for June. Now, I won't be doing that personally, but we'll see what we have with the cards. Okay. Christine would be quite upset if I did that. So let's not do that. Yogi, thank you for joining the family as well. Enjoy your new fun emotes we can use on the stream. You can use in the comment section. It's going to be a party. It is a party. We're running way late. I realize we're like treading upon Dr. Mystical territory here, but I'm sorry, Doc. I got to do what I got to do. YouTube died. It died. Hannah, now that YouTube's back up, I want to get you some good news. You're worried about some things. There are some factors happening. There are some concerns. There are some worries going on. And it feels like those are a little bit heavy sometimes. You're concerned about nothing a lot of times. I'm not saying this nothing is not like real. I'm saying it is real. But you are putting more value upon the negative. You are putting more deep sense of the negative in there. And I don't think that you need to do that. I don't think that's going to be good for you at all. Basically, relieve the worry. Remove the worry. Here's the problem with worrying. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything at all. Worrying ruins your mind. It gives you an ulcer, and it does a lot of negative things to you, and it doesn't benefit you at all. In fact, it's nothing but negative. Get rid of the worry. Get rid of all of that stuff. The other thing this sort of indicates here is a little bit of an action oriented towards dreams, a little bit of dreams, because I think that you have high hopes, you have dreams, you have things that you're shooting for, you have things that you're looking out, you have things that you're reaching out and trying to find. I think you actually find some of those. I think that you have an unveiling, okay? An unveiling of a secret, an unveiling of something that you have been looking for, you have been reaching for, you have been striving for as well. And part of that is going to be the good news. That is going to be good news indeed. Secrets revealed. You do have some things happening. You do have some things that are going to be exciting. And I think that is going to come. The good news is going to come in, wow. I would say I'm going for August the 7th. August the 7th is kind of your big day. August the 7th is kind of your big day for that. Now, keep in mind, this is a short-term thing. When you see it, you'll be like, I wonder if this is short-term or long-term. The answer is short-term. It is a short-term piece of good news, but yeah, it is coming in there. far as new relationships, I don't think so. This kind of kills it. The sort of the heartbreak card just kind of kills it. But the other good news is sort of a mixed message, or it has more layers in it than you're expecting. And again, I would look for August 7th and check that out. And it sort of has a little buildup, I would think, around June, but you'll sort of see it coming. And when you do, I think it's going to be all right. Cappy has a date with a Sag guy. How is that date going to go? Is that Sag going to be half decent? Or are they going to stink like my feet after a hard day at work? You don't know. You're lucky I changed. The example I was going to give is probably not the best one. So you are lucky that I kind of changed that up a little bit. Just warning in advance. Anyway, Cappy has a Sag guy. How is it going to go? Rachel, thank you so much for your double donation. Well, I appreciate you so much. Thank you again. We need some hearts up in here. Get some hearts. Get some hearts for Cappy. Going out, getting things done, right? A lot of people are just sort of, hanging out. A lot of people don't really know what they're doing. A lot of people are like, who am I going to date? Where am I going to go? And it sounds like, my friend, that you're just getting it done. You're not waiting for anybody. You're just kind of getting it done at that point. Anyway, let's turn the browser source. I'm not sure why that went away. There's my Instagram if you're curious. Your date is not going to go as well as you had hoped. I don't think it's going to be trash. I think it's going to be a nice date. It's going to be a nice little thing. Sunshiny Day, welcome to the stream. We started late because YouTube died. But the Four of Wands, it's almost like that they're trying to get too serious too quickly, or they're trying to sort of move into something, or they have some expectations that you're not exactly just thrilled about. You know what I mean? In other words, they have a little bit of expectation of things that you don't really want to do. And I think that's going to be kind of a problem overall. And I don't think that's going to be something that you want to engage in, as well. So you're just going to have to kind of put up with it and kind of wing it. This is definitely one of those to where you need to pay a lot of attention to this particular person, right? You need to pay a lot of attention to what they say. You need to be understanding about sort of where they are and how they're addressing things and what they're doing and whatnot. But once you sort of get that comfort zone and once you sort of understand what they're doing, you want to sort of figure out where they're going to go next, right? Because where they're going to go next is the big thing, that Ace of Wheels. They're willing to sort of back up and maybe start from the beginning, but they seem to be a little too excited overall. Again, I don't think it's going to go terrible. But they are a little bit overexcited. Okay, don't be dirty, not like that. They're not excited because,
everybody loves the D.
They're not excited like that. But they are pretty excited. Anyway, let's find out what is happening over here. Star Bright, Starlight, thank you for your donation tonight. Anything good happening for me this week, Yogi? Yogi, let's find out what's good. What is good? Yogi's like, what's good? What's good? I need something good. I need something decent. The week has been rough. YouTube took a dump and stopped working. What kind of crap is that? And I had to start late. Yogi, I know what you're feeling. Yogi, I know what you're feeling. You need, Yogi says, I need it. I needs it. Like Lord of the Ring, I needs the ring. All right, anything good happen for me this week? You do need it. Oh, look at this. Yogi knocks it out of the park.
Hooray!
Look at how exciting that is, Yogi. Look at that. You knock it out of the park. The first round out, you knock it out of the park. The Sun, the best card in the deck. It is the best card in the deck. This means you do have good coming for you this week. Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles. It's almost like the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. The more effort that you put into it, the more focus that you energize into things this week, you get out of it. So putting that extra step in, putting that extra energy in, putting that extra big next thing in is huge in this week, because you get it reciprocated, you get it pulled back, you get it happening, and it works. Yogi, it works. It works this week. This week is going to be it. This week is exciting. Yogi, I got bad news. Tomorrow's Wednesday. The week's half over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance. If you're overseas, it could be Thursday. I don't know. But yeah, it is. The week's half over. So that work that you're going to have to do, it looks like you're going to have to double time it. You know what I mean? A little bit of the double timing it. I don't know who A is, but A is popular tonight. A is the most popular person tonight. We have 2 A questions tonight. I don't know. Nima, I don't know. I don't know if you're dating the same A as this other person that asked the question earlier. I mean, you two may want to get together. Yeah, I would recommend y'all get together and find out, because both of y'all have an A. I mean, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just saying you may want to compare notes. All right, who had the A earlier? Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Who had A earlier? Yogi. Okay, so Yogi and Nima, you may want to compare notes to make sure you're not dating the same person. They both start with A. You know, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just pointing the obvious things out. How does A, the Scorpio, feel about me? Mina, welcome to the stream. We started late, Mina. We started a little bit late. We're sort of sneaking in, but YouTube died. That's what happened. So yeah, Nima and Yogi, you may want to compare notes. How do they feel about me? We just met. Ace of Cups is good. That is good. That is fantastic, in fact. That's not half bad. It's not half bad. As we're sort of moving into that space, as we have the new opportunities, as we have the new beginnings, that Ace of Cups says, yes, that is actually going to be nice. That is actually going to be half decent. The King of Wands, they're willing to, even though you just met, they have a good feeling about you as well. You know what I mean? That too, it's almost like there's some familiarity with this relationship or familiarity with this particular connection. I think that's important, because once you get that comfort zone, once you get the familiar in there, you feel really good about it. You know, you feel like, yeah, this is something that can work out. It's something that is nice. It's something that can be acceptable and move forward. But Nima, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good indeed. So yeah, your A is a Taurus. Okay, we have A Scorpio and A Taurus. They never shall meet. Okay, that's fine. They never shall meet. That's fine. That's fine. All right, Star, can I please have a love reading for June? Let's find out. We have Star and we have Star Bright. I mean, that's a good combo. If you're going with that, that is not a bad combo. I want to use Gregory Scott for this. I think Gregory Scott, because we do have a couple of June readings. We want to kind of feel, kind of get a feeling of, where's it going? How is June going to go? What is going to happen? I mean, that's sort of the Sonia, what is going on tonight? How are you doing? Sonia's got some questions. Michelle's got some questions. By the way, if you're new to the stream, we started late tonight. Normally, we started a long time ago back. There is no list. Donation take party and then pick a random. Because I started late, basically, once the donations end, I'm going to kind of skip out and go take a shower and eat a banana. Eat a banana and take a shower, not at the same time. But yeah, there is that. Okay, anyway, love reading for June. Let's find out what is happening. We need one. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, nice. You have a long distance relationship? Star, are you in a relationship right now, and is it long distance? And I ask that because we have a couple of long distance keys here. If you're looking for love, if you're looking for a connection, if you're looking for things happening and things going and things working, we have two distant relations where we have to walk, we have to leap, we have to jump, we have to run, we have to sneak out, we have to do things like that. It's almost like that we're in a relationship, we're going to be in a relationship that is long distance, that has a pathway from here to there, that has a pathway that leads from this destination to this other destination. It feels like that things are that way as far as long distance goes. There is a Seven of Swords, a little bit of a cheating card. I think that because we have the Four of Swords, sort of the dream card or the nightmare card or the planning card, they have a little concern about cheating. Maybe it's because it's long distance, maybe because we haven't met the person yet. And basically, I think you're going to have a long distance relationship. I think it's going to turn kind of awkward because there's going to be a little jealousy involved, moderately soon, in fact. And that is going to be a little bit of a hindrance, in fact, trying to get into that next level level, right? I do think it is going to be a Capricorn that is in the long distance relationship, but I think it's going to be somebody you really jive with, somebody you have a magical connection with, somebody that has a lot of sort of power as far as, you know what I mean? Sort of the chemistry is really, really there with this particular person. But now all of a sudden you're worried about cheating. Or they are worried about cheating. Somebody's worried about sort of, you know, are you dating somebody else? Or what are we doing with this? Or how are we going with that? Or whatnot. Anyway, Rachel, which way I should look? I feel so broken. Rachel, you having a rough time, Rachel? Rachel, I hope that gets better. That sounds bad. That sounds bad indeed. Let's find out. Let's get you out of a rough time. Let's get you out of a rough time. Let's use a beautiful tarot for you, Rachel. A beautiful tarot, which is this one over here, the Heaven and Earth. Heaven and Earth is such a great, great tarot deck. It really feels like it. You know what I mean? Feels like that this just, everything goes right. Everything goes smooth. It feels like it's just all over the place. It's like this nice, soothing. It's this nice, soothing cream that you put on your hand when it's broken, or your back, you know, when it's sort of hurting or something, you know? One of those nice, cool, soothing, and all of this other stuff. High vibrational Capricorns don't cheat. Well, that's the thing, boo-boo. In the previous reading, there was concern about cheating, not actual cheating. That's totally different. A little concern about cheating, not actual cheating. Anyway, there could be like a flaky commitment. I mean, I don't know. Which way I should look? Okay. And this is obviously a tarot card reading, so entertainment purposes only. But friendship and support is your key factor here. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Friendship and connection is your key support network right now. Okay, it's your key support network right now. It really feels like that because we're at the unstable effort. We're at the sort of sneaking out here. You're moving too many things at once. Ivy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You're moving too many things at once. You have too many motions going. You have too many things happening. You have too many activities going at once. It really feels like that, right? That friendship card, that connection, and all that stuff, that's where you should sort of look. You need other people. You need other people to look at the situation to give you feedback. There could be therapy. That could be a best friend talking to you, but you need that feedback. You need with that. Because you're carrying too many things around, you're moving too many things around, and that feels a lot like it's hindering you, it's pulling you back with that. You got the Queen and you have the Princess of Swords indeed. I think your main effort here is to talk to a guide, talk to one of your guides. If you want to know which way you should look, which way you should go. In addition to friends, talk to one of your guides. Rachel, you're in a position, the cards say, where you just need communication. You just need assistance. You just need help right now. You're a little bit on the lost side. It's like, you know, the star card, right? We have this bright, beautiful star, and it's leading me, it's guiding me in a direction that I want to go, but it feels like that the star is hidden by some clouds. And you can't see the star. You don't know which way to go. You don't know which way you're supposed to turn. I think that's where you're at. The only way to resolve that is to ask your guides, to ask a higher power, to talk to friends, to get some guidance from other people that can look at the situation, to reduce the amount of things that you're carrying, reduce the amount of things that you're doing, to make it clear, focus on the things that are going to be important, the things that are going to be where you need to be, rather than sort of wandering around and just sort of doing all of these things at once and having too many actions at the same time. Queen of Wands is the master of multitasking. You haven't gotten there yet. And that's why you need to reduce the things. Prioritize what needs to come first, what needs to come second, what needs to come last. And don't try to eat it up all at once. Don't try to do all at once. Don't try to be Superwoman and try to be a Supergirl, Superwoman, whatever, and try to be the next, try to take everything on by yourself, because I don't think that'll work. Star Bright, Starlight, another question tonight. Star, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see about Star here. It says question below. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Star Bright wants modern love. Okay. Star bright. That's the only thing that you said? Is my application goofing? Is my application not doing? Star bright, let me know what your question is. I'm kind of confused. Let me know, Star, let me know in chat what your question is for the next thing. Anyway, Samantha, will my next boyfriend accept my disability? Oh, that is so important. That is so important. You got people now that are just, they're just sort of here today and then they're gone tomorrow. Here today and gone tomorrow. And what you need is a stable love. You need a stable love. You need somebody that's going to be around. You need somebody that's going to love you for who you are rather than who they want you to be. Samantha, that's huge. That is huge. And we need to get that going. We need to get that going. Yeah, Star Bright. It's all good, Star Bright. Not a problem at all. Just throw your question out there. We got you covered. I got you covered like a nice blanket. I got you covered like one of those beautiful blankets you see at the store. And you're like, if I had that at my house, I would wrap myself in that thing and just be in heaven. That's how I got you. That's how I roll. That's how I got you. All right, Samantha, boyfriend, stability, disability, is it going to be all right? 7 of coins. That's good. Samantha, that's good. You've been around, Samantha, you've been around. You know, the 7 of coins right next to a good card means I'm working on this. I'm planting the seeds and I'm planting those seeds in the ground. And those seeds are going to be important here because the seeds say that this is a worthwhile adventure. In other words, this is something that you need to be worthwhile. It's good that you're working towards it. You're not wasting your time. Bottom line, you're not wasting your time. Manna, what is going on? Good to see you. So 7 of coins, you're not wasting your time. That's good. That means yes. That we're doing the thumbs up right now. 3 of coins says they have the creativity. They're willing to put in the effort to accommodate you. Okay. 3 of coins. It's a teamwork card. You read my book, Samantha, it's a teamwork card. They're willing to be a team. They're willing to work with you. They're willing to sort of accommodate these things. And the 10 of wands, it's one of those things to where it's more of a you thing than it is them when you do have a problem, right? Because that does happen. A lot of times we have some things that are just bothering us. And even though it's not bothering the other person, we will project that onto them. Just make sure you don't do that. You're extremely smart, but just make sure to catch yourself if you do that, right? Don't project that onto them. Just because you think it doesn't mean they think it. 10 of wands, you need to stop carrying that load. You need to stop trying to carry everything all at once, right? Anyway, all right, Ivy. Ivy has a question. Ivy, what is your question, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate everybody being here. We started late. We have everybody sort of hanging out with me anyway. Man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are just amazing. I'm just saying, I want to get a cheer out for just my audience, my amazing freaking audience. Amazing audience. Y'all never disappoint. You're so damn supportive. I swear. You are so supportive. Man, this is fantastic. I get to come on here. I get to do my fun thing that I love, read tarot, and I got all these wonderful people that support me. Oh man, I feel like I won the lottery. I feel like I literally won the lottery. Okay. Anyway, ask if the relationship I currently met is good. Okay, is it good? Is the right person for me towards marriage? Is this going to be a long-term thing, right? 8 of wands, it doesn't look really good. Knight of pentacles, King of swords, and Knight of cups. Okay, we got good and bad here. I think we got mostly good. I think the stability that you need is going to be there. The emotional connection that you need is going to be there. But I don't see any cards that indicate home or any cards that indicate a stable home. The 10 of coins, for example, the 10 of cups, the 4 of wands, a marriage of lovers, of the 2 of cups. I don't see any of that. I just see extreme happiness. I think that you're very happy with this particular person. I think that you have a fantastic relationship with them, The King of Wands, you're able to do things together. You're able to go places together. Looks just great. It looks like something that's fantastic. Able to take trips, able to go on vacations. We have a lot of movement, a lot of things happening, right? And we are proud of this. This is something that we can cherish. This is something that we can enjoy and remember, right? but I don't see marriage in the cards. I literally don't see marriage in the cards. There's so many freaking cards that I lean on to for marriage. I don't see any of them. None of them. And I want to give you that good news. I want you to get super, super excited about it. Super excited about it. Okay? Anyway, you need to cherish this relationship. You're going to look back on this relationship because I think it's more of a midterm relationship than a long-term relationship. Man, I think you're really going to enjoy it. I think it's going to be something that you cherish. I think it's going to be something that you can be excited about at the end of the day. All right. Well, do well my upcoming internship this fall. Samantha, I can tell you, yeah. Do you need cards? Do you need cards? Samantha is like just like a extremely attentive, active, intelligent, successful person. And Samantha is going to be extremely successful at anything Samantha does. I mean, let's admit it. Let's go thumbs up without even pulling any cards at this point. I mean, I'm just telling you, Samantha, you had like 100 job opportunities in like a span of like 5 days. So am I concerned that Samantha won't do well at the internship? No. Am I concerned that Samantha will be hired within 5 minutes of getting there? Yeah, I think Samantha is going to get hired very quickly. Anyway, let's confirm it right now. Let's confirm it right now. Star Bright, did I see your question? I don't know. Let me check my app. Star Bright, Star Light, the question that I missed tonight. Yes, we'll type now. Not sure if YouTube is acting up. Star, I don't have it. I don't have your question. This is really weird. Somebody had issues typing a question yesterday. What the hell? Yeah, YouTube is acting up. Yes, they didn't work. YouTube died earlier, so YouTube is probably acting up. I don't know what to say, Star. Can you email me? You know my email. Can you hit me up on Instagram? I mean, get your question to me. You got Instagram. We got email. I got my phone right here. I'm going to catch your question. Instant, you send it. Okay? I got you covered. You send it. In the meantime, so YouTube is crapping. YouTube is taking a dump. Am I going to do well? 10 of Pentacles says it all. It says it all, doesn't it? It really says it all. Queen of Swords. I think that you end up having an interaction with somebody that is really awkward at this, but the good news is that they're leaving. I think that they're leaving, and it opens up a possibility that you can get into something not only decent, but better than what you expected. Why'd I say that? All right, let's go. I'm not making this up. Let's go through. 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate ending of the Pentacle suit, the money suit, the success suit, the work suit. It's like a big booming voice in the sky that says, yes. Not only is it a home card too, it says success. Great, exciting, fantastic success. All right, we're done with that. You have somebody leaving that is holding you back. They're holding you back, but they're leaving. So is it going to be a problem? No, they're getting the hell out. I don't care. I don't care at all. 6 of Swords is the big one here. Samantha, I know you have all of this excitement over here. Calm down. 6 of Swords is the big one. That's where journey from someplace that's decent to someplace that's amazing. It's a journey into the sunset. In my deck, it's a journey from a dark section of the sky and the water to this beautiful, well-lit, sunshiny, beautiful green place, right? It's a journey to something more successful. It's a gateway to a promotion. It's a gateway to something bigger and better. And that journey is the one that you will be taking with that internship. See, I told you. I didn't even need cards. I told you an hour ago. Didn't I? All right, let's find out. The Queen of Wands. Would like a love reading. New here. Love your videos. Queen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching my videos. I just uploaded a new one in case you're a big fan, by the way. Uploaded a new one. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for the very generous donation. Hello, Piggy. Thank you very, very much. Adriana, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. All right, let's find out now. Queen of Wands, like a love reading. Let's get it done. All right, look at that. We got Star Bright comes through with the email. Star Bright. Okay, Queen, we're going to come to you in just a minute. Star Bright came through. Star Bright was first. Star Bright came through. I don't know what the hell's wrong with YouTube today, but it took a dump on me earlier. I posted a screenshot I posted a screenshot. All right, let's find out. Yanali, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Career, all right, is how will career develop the rest of the year? And spelling career is always important because arrear sounds dirty. And it's not a dirty question. All right, how will the career develop for the rest of the year? Let's use the Witchling Academy, my friends. Witchling Academy. Find out. You need more cash. You need more cash. This is a year, I mean, we got inflation. We all need a little more cash, you know. Prices went up a little bit. That's all good. We're all going to get a little more cash. All right, let's find out. How will the career develop the rest of the year? Nine of Wands, not well. Judgment, Temperance. Okay, you're going to have small incremental jumps in this. You're going to have small incremental jumps is what's going to happen, okay? So understand that first. Small incremental jumps. It's not going to be a big boom, okay? You have a Judgment. That is a big boom. I know everybody's yelling at the camera right now. They're like, or the screen right now. They're like, dude, that's big jumps right there. Hang on. Hang on. Don't get excited. Nine of Wands, injured warrior. Nine of Wands, injured warrior. We've had some failures. We've had some drop-offs. We've had some challenges, but we've worked through them into something a little bit better. Okay? So sort of the cyclic pattern. The reason I say this is because of the blending mode of Temperance. Blending things together. We're blending the failures with the successes. We have a small increments of things. So yeah, the career develops slowly. The career develops in small little successes. Okay? And that is basically what is happening with that. Anyway, Starbright, thank you for being patient there. Star had to go to like extremes just to get the question out. I don't know why. The dude last night, or the lady last night, sorry, had the same problem. I think there's something up with YouTube. I mean, it's not like I'm preventing you from typing. I can't do that. But it's YouTube is just having glitches. YouTube is being glitchy. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, you know, they did fail earlier, and that's why we're running late, too. D, what is going on? It has been a hot minute, D. It has been a hot minute. How are you doing? It is so damn good to see you, D. D, I miss D. D, I have missed you. I have missed you, my friend. It is very, very good to see a fellow Texan up in here. I'm just saying. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right. I love reading. New here. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Queen. Let's get you some love. King of Cups. Ooh, that's nice. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Queen comes in here and just knocks it out of the park. This is nice. This is nice. King of Cups into the world. King of Cups. A good connection, but not something that just sort of bowls you over or sort of pushes you into the next level. But it is a nice little connection. And the world, there's a lot of possibilities here. We're sort of leaning into more possibilities. We're leaning into the next big thing, the next thing that I want to get excited about. The world, it's the end of the majors. It's a good ending to something that's gone on. It's a good ending to something that's moving. It's almost like you have a lot of possibilities. Emotionally, it looks like it goes a little slower though, right? But it looks like the sun is really shining at the end of that pathway though. Seven of Wands as well. I think you're hesitant on this, Queen. You're hesitant on this. You're hesitant on this love. You're hesitant on making a commitment. Now, why is that? I know, okay, Queen, you're asking me right now. Queen is like, wait a minute. You just said the beautiful ending over here. You said maybe a little bit emotionally disconnected, maybe a little slow emotionally. So why am I hesitant, right? Why am I hesitant, Mr. YouTube guy? You're hesitant because of this emotion. Queen, I think that you want something that's like boom. I think that you want that big, powerful emotional hit. You want that big explosion, that nuclear blast of emotion when you get in love. When you find somebody that you're in love with, you want that. And if you don't get that, it feels like, oh, something's missing. Something's not where it needs to be. So we're trying to have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. I think in this relationship, in this next thing, you're really thinking of leaving. You're thinking of getting to go on the next thing. Because I think even if you do have the stability, even if you do have this cool connection, you have some chemistry, this emotion, not being emotionally fulfilled is long-term going to be a problem for you. It just is. But I think every other way, it just works. It just has the power. It just has the awesomeness that you need. But yeah, you start thinking about leaving. Anyway, we got a long distance relationship right now. Josh and I have hit a rough patch. You see, seeing each other in person this year. Oh man, long distance relationships suck. Long distance relationships are rough, man. They're rough. I'm not gonna lie. They're rough. You don't know what that person's doing over there. You don't know when you're gonna see them next. It's rough. All right, let's find out though. Hello, Piggy. Let's get you some good news. You are in a rough patch indeed. Long-term or long-distance relationships, so many things missing. It feels like it's so incomplete. You don't want it to be. You're like, I'm in love with this person. This person has the chemistry that I need. We talk. It feels like if we just could fix this problem. Are we going to be able to see each other this year? What am I looking for? I'm looking for good news. I'm looking for connections. I'm looking for action. I'm looking for movement. I don't see any movement. I see disappointment. The rough patch is going to be a little longer than you expected, basically. Ace of Wands. I think that both of you get in a mode where you're going to work this out. You get in, you know what I mean? Where you have a challenge and you're like, I can do this. This isn't a challenge that is going to bother me. I'm not having a problem with this at all. And you just like bull forward, like full steam ahead. That Ace of Wands points that way because that fire action, that flame action, is what you need. Is what you need indeed. That is something that's going to be exciting for you. That Ace of Wands, that action-oriented thing. And that Knight as well. I'm willing to move forward. I'm willing to move forward and get into it. Does that fix the rough patch? No. We have the Eight of Cups, the disappointment, the leaving, the exiting, the going back home. A lot of ways to read this. Could it mean that we have this action-oriented situation where they do come to see you? They do head your way. You are able to see this person, and then you leave. And then you leave, and then you become friends, or then you have a third-party situation or something like that. I'm putting a little bit of a negative spin on this leaving emotionally disappointing card because it's next to a third-party situation card. If this was next to the Sun, I would go with scenario B, which was you do get to see each other, which I do think basically thumbs up. You do get to see each other. I think that is in the cards. You do get to see each other, but it doesn't fix the rough patch. It doesn't fix the rough patch. And then a third-party situation could possibly evolve, or basically you start sort of scanning to see if the grass is greener on the other side. So yes to your question, and then maybe a little bit of a spin at the end of it, right? Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Hello, Piggy. You've been here enough. You know, entertainment purposes only. You know what I mean? All right. Anyway, Adriana wants to know, we got a love reading. Is anybody coming my way? Because I need the hearts. I need the hearts. And it appears that everybody, their dog, their cat, and their parents are streaming right now. Everybody is streaming right now. Normally, I'd be out of y'all's way. Okay, let me bottom line this for everybody watching. Normally, I would be out of y'all's way because we say y'all in Texas. Diva Nation can support me on this. We say y'all in Texas. Normally, I'd be out of y'all's way, and I'd be taking my shower and eating a banana right now. But YouTube died. The servers that do the live streams took a dump, and I had to be on late. So not my fault. Okay. Thank you. All right. Love reading. Anyone coming my way? Yes. Yes. This is huge. This is huge. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Now we talk about this in my book. In the tarot guidance book, I actually have a section on multiple card combos, double movement. We have double aces, multiple cards continued. Basically, I do have a section where I talk about multiple aces too. So multiple card combos. We have double ace. Okay, double ace sections right here. If you get the book, double ace sections right here. What I'm about to tell you is in the book. Okay, so you understand where I'm coming from and all of that other stuff. A double ace is a absolutely positively yes. That is somebody indeed coming. Somebody that has exited a relationship with somebody else. They're on a rebound from somebody else. Adriana, you do have the Gemini headed your way. Okay? Do you have the Gemini headed your way? Wands with the swords, a Gemini feel. Okay? Bottom line. You do have them headed your way. Now, you have disappointment. You have them leaving. I think the good news is that they come your way. You have a nice honeymoon period. You have a nice little thing, a nice little adventure as it goes with this particular person. And then at the end of it, you kind of got to wrap it up because Adriana, you really like this one kind of a little bit. You like them, you know what I mean? But you got to wrap it up, Adriana. The longer you hang on, the more substantially worse it gets. And letting go at the proper time, letting loose, letting free, cutting free is critical, Adriana. Don't hang on too much with this Gemini. They're coming, Adriana, they're coming. Don't hang on after it goes downhill because they will drag you down that hill. Why? Adriana's like, why? Indolence, the Eight of Cups, the rebound, your rebound relationship. It doesn't bode well. It doesn't flow well. It doesn't feel like things work out the way that you want them to in this. But it's a nice little fun little relationship. Okay? Anyway, long story, Adriana, but that's how I roll. Come on, support me over here. D, support me. That's how I roll. If people ask a yes or no question, I'll talk for half a freaking hour. That's what I do. Yeah. Anyway, Swan Spirit and Ivy, thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate that. Swan Spirit, we need to keep politics out of the channel. I know that's probably important to you. And if I get into politics, YouTube will ban me. YouTube will ban me and flag me as a political channel. All we do is sort of tarot readings, and it's sort of an upbeat thing here. But Swan Spirit, I appreciate your enthusiasm. If you have a question, Swan, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer that. I love you. I love you, Swan. All right. Let's go with a little Ciro Marchetti tonight. Little Ciro Comedy. What the world was that? I said Ciro Comedy. What the hell's wrong with me? Yanali, will my son Ricky, I see my son Ricky again. All right, let's find out if we're going to see our son again. We have all upside down. We don't do that. If there's one card upside down, two cards upside down, I'm fine. But all three, no. Will I see Ricky again? Page of Swords is yes. That is a communication card. We're going with a thumbs up here. That is a communication card. It feels like the communication happens, and the Queen of Cups is the emotionally satisfying, the flow of emotion, the good news. This is water of water. It feels like it's an emotionally satisfying connection, emotionally satisfying communication as it goes. Page of Swords, yes, the beginning of a communication that is emotionally satisfying to you. And the Knight of Coins, it feels like some things are being developed, some stability is there. Some stability is being developed and being worked on, and that feels fantastic. Yanali, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Entertainment purposes only, obviously, but the cards say yes. The cards say yes. Very emotionally satisfying. Emma, thank you for your 2 donations. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to be ending soon. I hate to do it. I know we started late. I got everybody all hyped up and excited, but we got to end eventually. Anyway, Samantha has another question. Let's find out what Samantha's question is. Get Samantha hooked up with some good news. Samantha's like just all good news tonight. Samantha, you do have bad readings, though. We've had some rough-ass readings for you before. You're like, people talking about me, or people doing this, or people doing that. And then turns out they were, we've had some rough readings. I'm just saying. You and me, we've been to some rough times on this channel. Will Chris be empathetic and kind to me in the upcoming months? Well, Chris needs to straighten up and do that. Bottom line. Chris needs to straighten up and do that. So Let's find out if they actually do that, though, because Chris can be, oh, nice. Oh, no. Oh, not so nice. Oh, we got a wiener on screen. We got a little bit of wiener action on screen because
Everybody loves the D.
if you love the D, we got D. Now, there's a lot of jokes about this particular situation here that I'm not gonna go into. Okay, but gravity. All right, let's not go there, please. No, let's not go there. Deep breath. Let's not go there. Infinity, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. They will be a little bit more understanding, but not for long. You got that Ace of Wands, right? You know, Samantha, you know those people that need to turn over a new leaf? They need to turn over a new leaf. They're like, I need to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be gentle. And then they screw it up. That's what they do. You got this conflict. They have inner conflict. They have all sorts of problems with that. They can't seem to resolve it. They can't seem to get back on track. And the Hanged Man, they're not able to get the right perspective. They're looking at the wrong perspective the entire time. So I'm going to say no. They do give it a shot. You're going to have this weird moment, Samantha. Okay, mark my words, Samantha. Come back when you have this weird moment and tell me. And tell me about it. I want to hear it. They have this weird moment where they try. They try really hard, too hard, in fact. It's like, you know, in AA, right? Alcoholics Anonymous, where you have the 12 steps. They try really hard, and then they slip back into the fighting. They slip back into this negativity. They slip back into where they don't need to be. They just can't do it, Samantha. They just can't do it. Do they give it the old college try? Absolutely. Do they work it? No. Okay. Next, I want to ask about my job these days. I feel stuck. I will graduate from the uni next year. Can I get some suggestions on my career, Ivy? I will give you those suggestions. I will give it to you, Ivy. I will give it to you by letting you see the Poe. The Poe knows. The Poe understands. The Poe understands where it needs to be, how it needs to go, and where it needs to end up. Bottom line, the Poe knows. Everybody, I need to hire the person that did all my voices again, because we have a bunch of new phrases that we use on the channel, like the Poe knows, stuff like that. You know, I'm going to have to hire that person again. It only cost me $5. $5 got me like 100 words. 100 words for my channel for these little stupid phrases. That's like a mint. That's like an unlimited supply. Ghost Blade, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Where am I headed? I want to ask about the job. Where am I headed? 7 of Wands says you need to get the hell out of where you're at. Okay, entertainment purposes only. But as far as suggestions, sort of exiting the 7 of Pentacles, exiting something, getting to something that has more opportunity. Your biggest problem now, Ivy, is that you seem to be stuck at ground level. You seem to not have that expansion possibility. You don't have the where you need to be, or a lot of that sort of excitement, that expansion, the possibilities that you need to have. It just seems like you just don't have that. You don't have the promotions. You don't have a bunch of things that you need. And getting someplace where you do is going to be critical. You know what I mean? It is going to be critical for you. So I would say lean that direction. Find some place where you can get the promotions and all that stuff. Because the 2 of Cups says you need to find the right place. You need to find where you need to be. You need to find the place that you're comfortable at. The 2 of Cups is combining 2 forces together, right? Combining 2 forces together. And the 4 of Pentacles as well. Get more money. A lot of people say it's a greed card. It's not. Well, it is kind of, but it's also the earning more money, getting more money in. So basically locating the place that will give you the opportunities that you need, opportunities to express yourself, opportunities to be who you need to be. That is going to be what is absolutely positively key for you as well. All right. Does M love me? Yes or no question. Emma. Let's find out if they love you or not. I'm losing my voice. We're going long and strong tonight. We're on an hour and a half. We started late. All right. Does M love me? Bottom line, yes or no question. Let's find out. Blasted Tower, Princess of Swords, the Queen of Wands. We're going to go with no. Going with a thumbs down. A thumbs down. The problem is the blasted tower. That connection, that structure that you built, that love that you built is just not there. It doesn't feel like it is structurally sound. It feels like that there's maybe some problems with it that is like, maybe this is something that is not really working long term for me. Maybe this is something that is having a little bit of problem. Maybe this is something that I need to reevaluate sometimes. Overall, it just looks challenging. And I hate to say that. I really hate to say that, but it just looks challenging. It just looks challenging from a different perspective, right? Anyway, that's just, I'm just going to go with that. Going to go with that. Yeah. All right, and Emma's other question, we'll use the same deck. We can use the same deck twice. It's not like the deck smells or anything. I think it's going to be all right to use it twice. Emma, YouTube idea. Emma, you got a nice idea. Very cool indeed. Latasha, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much. By the way, we're ending soon. I think, Latasha, you're going to be the last reading of the night. We've gone a long time tonight. We started late, and we're rocking it. All right, we have a good idea. How is the good idea going to work out? Yes, that's a big thumbs up. Your idea works. Your idea works. The biggest card here is the Ten of Cups. It's the home card. It's you're bringing people into this house, into this beautiful emotion that they love being in. And in my book, I talk about this example on the screen. I talk about this in Tarot Guidance. It is about it's on the, it's the Ten of Cups section. I talk about things that make the Ten of Cups better, basically. And one of the sections about the Ten of Cups says that the Ten of Cups is a very sunshiny card, okay? A very sunshiny card. We talk about this. And when it's next to the sun, it enhances the Ten of Cups and makes it more sunny, more beautiful, more positive. And that's what you have here, Ten of Cups next to the sun. That sun illuminates that beautiful field in the Ten of Cups and makes it even more powerful, makes the grass greener, makes everything grow, and makes it just exciting, okay? And I think that's what you bring. You bring this level of excitement. Well, Emma, we got your wrong question highlighted, but you know what I mean. It gives you that excitement, so that idea gets that excitement and builds it. It makes things better. So yes, that idea is positive. I would chase that idea. I would chase it hard. I would chase it hard and long. Get it long. All right. Infinity, will Anthony be my boyfriend soon? By the way, we got 2 more questions after Infinity, then we need to get out of here. Latasha will be the last reading of the night, my friends. We do eventually got to sneak out of here and eat a banana and take a shower. All right. It's available ebook style. It is available ebook right now. The physical book is coming. The physical book, you got to be a little patient with me because the printers are booked. The printers are booked solid. The printers are booked solid. All right, will Anthony be my boyfriend soon? Another yes or no question. We're going to read 4 cards and way overanalyze this because that's what we do. That's what we do on the channel. We if you donate, I'm gonna have to read you tomorrow. We're going long tonight. But yeah, if you want to donate, I'll get your reading in tomorrow. First thing, 6:30, unless YouTube dies again. Anyway, will Anthony be my boyfriend soon? No, this looks terrible. That is a big thumbs down. That is a big thumbs down. We have a cutting card, a termination card. We have things not going as well as we would hope. Things not moving in the direction that we would like them to move. It's bad. It feels very bad indeed. This doesn't look good. And then we have the Tower, structurally bad, things falling down. The Devil, a lot of bad influences, a lot of bad karma within there. And the Queen of Swords, Corella DeVille, a little bit of meanness, a little bit of things like that. You have nothing but bad cards. So yeah, you have nothing but bad cards. Infinity, that's terrible. That's terrible. That looks bad. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. That's how the whole game works. But that is the worst reading I've had in probably a week and a half. So yeah, that's absolutely awful. Head Troll, what's going on, Head Troll? We started late, Head Troll. We started late, my friend, and we are rocking it. Swan's Spirit. I promise to behave myself. Swan, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know, I love to like just dive into the really controversial stuff, but then they will delete my channel, you know? But I mean, catch me off stream. Christina will back me up on this one. If you catch me off stream, I talk about nothing but controversial stuff. Like 90% of my conversation is nothing but controversial stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, YouTube will get rid of my ass really fast. Will I pass classes this semester? Let's find out. Let us find out and see what's happening. Page of Cups, 8 of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles. Yes. The 3 of Pentacles is kind of the key card here. It's like the layup. You know, we got a layup. We're about to shoot the hoop. We got a layup. 3 of Pentacles is the layup card. It basically says you're working on something. You're succeeding in that work. You're succeeding in that effort. And you see the dollar signs stack up. It basically means success, okay? 8 of Cups, you understand what you need to get rid of. You understand what you need to not focus on. A lot of people in classes, you know what I mean? They will do like a lecture, and like a lot of the lectures not even included. I think you understand kind of where to balance that out and what to study and how to be successful. In the Page of Cups, you're able to get your emotions out of the picture and put your logic and your reasoning into the picture. Work hard at what you do, and you make that happen. You make that happen indeed. Thank you RL for ordering my deck of cards. I will ship that tonight, actually. My shipping is pretty quick. I usually ship in like an hour. Usually, if I'm home, if it's not the weekend. What to look forward to in love in the near future, Latasha. Let's get you some love. By the way, Latasha is the last reading of the night. We started late. YouTube did us wrong tonight and made us start late, and we tromped all over Dr. Mystical, all over the other streamers that wait until I'm done to start. We tromped all over them, and I'm sorry. I'm reaching out, and I'm apologizing to all of them, but YouTube did me wrong tonight. They just did. Anyway, let's use this deck, and let's do Latasha right, and let's show Latasha this beautiful pre-Raphaelite tarot. And that is going to be the end of tonight's stream after this one. But we need to get to Latasha some good news. Latasha needs some love. Latasha needs that connection, needs somebody to be happy with, somebody to be content with, somebody to put our arms around, somebody to give some love to, because everybody needs some love action, especially now with COVID. You're locked in your house sometimes. Well, not anymore. I think, everybody's kind of free to go around, but I'm just saying, look forward to love. You have an ex that's coming back, Latasha. You have an ex that is returning, okay? This is somebody that I think broke up with you. We're going out on a limb tonight. I think this is somebody that broke up with you. It's somebody that didn't work out, didn't have things sort of in there. It almost feels like we have returning love in there, returning love as it goes, right? But we're blinded to it. We're not aware that it's coming. It sort of surprises us as a bit on the unexpected side. We do have some good communication from this particular person. They feels like that they have a lot of action. They have a lot of good things happening. There's a lot of interesting things they have to say, and they seem like they've changed. There's a lot of different things that have been happening to them that's exciting, and it's interesting to hear about. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but it's like, you know what I mean? They got that fresh feel to them. They got freshness. They got a fresh feel to them, and it got that little spark, that little excitement in it, okay? Your blend, the chemistry is there. There is a good blend of that. Now, the future with this particular person looks maybe a little challenged. You do have some things to overcome, some speed bumps to go over, some obstacles to sort of get to the next stage. But overall, Latasha looks really good. Latasha looks really good. It looks like a return from the past. Anyway, that is it for me. Again, I'm sorry I started late. It's YouTube's fault. Sunflower is working it. Sunflower is working it tonight with 4 streams. Okay. Sunflower, thank you so much for moderating 4 streams and moderating my stream. Thank you for being here. Diva Nation, thank you for hanging out with us on the moderation side. Andrew, thank you for being here as well. I know I screwed up everyone's schedule. It's YouTube's fault. I'm sorry. But I appreciate all the mods. I appreciate all the effort everybody's putting in tonight, hanging out here with me and being here and joining me for another exciting night. Thank you, all of you for being here. I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow we're going to start on time. Hopefully YouTube has their shit together and we'll start on time tomorrow. Anyway, see you then.
You got me in the mood. It feels like I'm about to get screwed. My heart is easily misled. They say once you get older, you regret. Hitting the clouds, give me time. What is the harm? There's no crime. Out there, I throw myself out there, but not a care in the world. I'm a big girl with too much love. Prepare for warfare. Whispers behind my talk it up, trash my name, I don't feel ashamed. My lust is